Next set of problems, 24 through 27. Miss Meek has promised her two sons, oops, if I have that one on the screen, that they may go to the concert if they save more than $45. The older son agrees to save twice as much as the younger one. How much must each save? Well, if the younger son saves X amount and the older son agrees to save twice as much, that would be plus 2x, because 2 times x would be twice as much as x, and x represented the younger son's amount that he was willing to save. Now our problem said that they needed to save more than 45, so this value has to be more than or greater than $45. And now we're simply looking at an inequality where we can combine like terms. X plus 2x is 3x, is greater than 45. Divide both sides by 3. And we find out that x has got to be greater than 15. So how much must each one save? Well, the younger son must save something that is greater than 15. And the older son must save something that is greater than 30, because that is twice as much as the younger. Carlos spent $125 at Best Buy. In his cart, he now has movies that each cost $17. What is the number of movies he can buy without exceeding this amount? So if each movie costs $17, that would be 17x 17 times each movie he buys. And that would have to be less than or equal to $125. When we divide both sides by 17, we determine that x is less than or equal to 7.35. And since he can't buy 35 1/100ths of a movie without exceeding his amount, he can accurately buy 7 movies. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit so you can see more of these problems. Miss Mullis and Miss Wiles ride their bike each day for exercise. Miss Wiles rides twice as far as Miss Mullis each day. So if Wiles rides twice as far as Miss Mullis, we can say that Miss Mullis rides X miles, and adding that to that, Miss Wiles rides 2X miles. If together they ride 15 miles, so that total value would be 15. How far does Miss Wiles ride? Well, again, we combine like terms, so 3x equals 15. Divide by 3, and x is equal to 5. Well, remember we said that Miss Mullis did x miles, while Miss Wiles did 2x miles. So I need to plug in my 5 into x. 2 times x is 10 miles. An amusement park charges $5 for admission and $1.25 for each ride. You go to the park with $25. Well, right away we should be able to see that something has to be less than or equal to $25. Anytime we're dealing with money, and he can only spend how much he went to the park with, however much he can spend, which is going to be on this left side, has got to be less than or equal to $25. Well, each ride is $1.25. We know it's going to be 1.25 plus his cost of admission. 1.25x, x representing the number of rides. So I can subtract 5 from both sides. And now 1.25x has got to be less than or equal to 20. If I divide both sides by 1.25, that will cancel out over here. and X would have to be less than or equal to 16 rides.